Bradley. I've been going to this church for a pretty long time. And I'm involved with CYF, and we recently went on the winter retreat. The theme of the retreat this year was music. Music is a big part of a lot of people's cultures. We hear it almost everywhere we go, in the mall when you're walking around, when you're in an elevator, or when you're in the car. But the thing we focused on during the retreat was where do we find God in the music we listen to. A lot of people my age use music for everything, to make them happy, get them hyped up, calm them down, or even escape from reality for a bit. So we had to pick a few songs. One that makes you happy, sad, one that picks you up, and one that inspires you. It was nice to hear everyone's songs and how they found God, but it also made you think a lot about your personal connection with God. Not only does music bring a person closer to God, it can also make them more comfortable with who they really are. And when I was at home, thinking about the songs I wanted to bring on the retreat and play, it made me think more about my personal relationship with God and how I find them in my life, and I find him in my life. And so now, when I'm in the car and a song I like comes on the radio, I think about God and everything He's blessed me with and got me through my life. Thank you.
Throughout our lives, we have certain moments that truly define who we are. These special moments could come at any time, in any place, with anyone or anything. They could be significant to you and trivial to others, or powerful to everyone who experiences them. An important moment of my life was during the winter retreat last year. We took a winter hike in a park, and we're all heading back to the warmth of the cars when we all got into a massive snowball fight. While we were having fun and flinging snow and ice at each other, I was able to take a step back and appreciate everything. I was in a park, having a snowball fight, laughing with everyone around me. I acknowledged in that moment how lucky I was to have a program that could bring a group of high schoolers together and teach them something about each other and themselves. We tend to gravitate towards people and places that make us feel this way. Another great moment I've had was on the work trip with CYF last year. Do you notice a pattern? At the end of the week, sitting in a circle and telling each other how much we truly appreciated them is truly a special thing. Not many people get to hear what others really appreciate them for. I also appreciate every moment I get to spend with CYF, whether it's a couple hours on some Sundays, a week on work trip, or a weekend on retreat. I cherish every opportunity I am given to get to know the people in this special group just a little bit better. The moments we create and connections we make while working together are really unique to anything else I get to experience in my everyday life. CYF helped me realize how satisfying work is as well. Everything from working in gardens to helping replace home appliances takes on a new meaning when you're doing it to help those less fortunate than you and working with your friends. I've made many great moments in CYF, moments of true community. I know I'm going to have many more opportunities to create moments and memories in the future, and that is something I'm really looking forward to for the next years I have in CYF.
I've been at the church for a little over a year, and I think it was the best decision my family and I have ever made. Upon joining this church, my life has been filled with acceptance and love by all of you. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't come from my CYF family best. Over the course of the weekend I spent with them, I began to love the dorks around me and their little quirks more than ever. During our retreat, I learned many things. Things such as Brad being horrible at telling if water is frozen, which resulted in him having to dry his soaking wet shoe on top of an air vent. Or that 4 people can fit inside a children's playground too. And even how to crochet, although nowhere is close to how he does it. I learned that Brad makes great grilled cheese, and Jamie's hatred for BitLife does not go without annoyance. Not only did I find God in beautiful music, but I also discovered him in the hearts of my CYF family. We shared our emotions so freely during the retreat by sharing songs we listened to when we were sad, happy, and wanting to feel inspired. We shared one song each program group, allowing others to listen to it and experience how it made them feel as well. Some serious, some that made the group laugh, but all revealing straight emotions and our Lord within them. I saw how the songs themselves could be upbeat, but the memories hidden behind them could be the exact opposite. It is amazing how you can learn so much through such little things, sometimes more than actually being told them. Not only did my music taste expand, so did my open-mindedness to others' emotions. I'd like to thank my youth group and my leaders for a wonderful time I spent with them. 2 winter retreats down, 2 more to go.
My name is Dan GP, and I've been going to this church for a little over, I'd say, 14 or 15 years. The theme of our retreat this year was music. We learned that we could see God in many forms of music, such as sad and happy music, jazz and country music, pop and rock music. Music is able to pick us up when we are down. It can encourage us when we try to find God in our lives. Sometimes we notice that something is picking us up and encouraging us. During the retreat, we reflected on how God might be doing this in our lives. My favorite kind of music is jazz. It is vibrant and lively form of music. I feel like jazz reflects my soul. To play jazz together well, you have to know how to work well with each other and create music yourself through improvisation. One thing that I have learned about improvisation is that it requires a lot of confidence and skill. I am still working on both of these. During the retreat, one of the ideas we reflected on was that just like different people like different kinds of music, the experience of God can be different for those people. We showed each other a little bit of who we are through the kind of music that we listen to. We also were able to discover the new kinds of music and how they change our life. During the retreat, we made something for someone else who was also at the retreat. We call this prayer buddies. We had to choose from a hat, and whoever we chose, we had to make something for that person that meant something to them. I was really surprised by what I received from Jeff. I received 2 pictures representing the treble clef and quarter notes. This is one of those pictures. You have to look on the inside and not the outside to see the quarter notes. This is some incredible artwork from someone I did not know very well. It made me really happy to receive this. Jeff clearly understood that music is an important part of my life, and I learned that he's a pretty great artist. The CYF retreat gave me a chance to hang out with people that I do not get to see that much. I get to do some different activities. You might say CYF is a bit of an adventure for me. CYF challenges me to do new things, like standing up here and speaking in front of a bunch of people. I think it is pretty safe to say that I would never choose to do this on my own. Just like listening to different kinds of music can teach us new things about each other and the world, maybe, just maybe, being here will let me grow. Now will you please?
innocent people. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no temptation strong enough. If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far, don't worry. Just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause people